Hello friends, welcome. Our channel helps you know about various interesting things and facts. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.
Fun facts about Singapore. Since 1905, Singapore has changed its time zone 6 times. Presently, its time zone is GMT plus 8, just to be in sync with Malaysia, but it is technically still incorrect. Singapore should be in the GMT plus 7.5 time zone. Chewing gum is banned in Singapore. Only those with medical prescription can chew gum. Singapore is one of the 20 smallest countries in the world. The main island is 42 kilometers long and 23 kilometers wide and has a total land area of just 683 square kilometers. There is a maximum limit to how high buildings in Singapore can be built, which is 280 meters. The Tanjong Pagar Center, opened in 2016, is Singapore's tallest building at 290 meters. Special permission was granted to it to exceed the usual height restriction of 280 meters. Other than the 4 official languages, English, Chinese, Malay, and Tamil, that Singaporeans speak, they also speak a 5th language which is a local lingo by the name of Singlish. A total of 27 Singlish words have made it to the Oxford Dictionary. Collectively, Singaporeans are the fastest pedestrians in the world, walking at a speed of about 6.15 kilometers per hour. After New Zealand, Singapore is the easiest place across the globe to do business, according to a business list published by the World Bank. You can find the national anthem of Singapore on the back of the SGD 1000 note, written in microtext. Contrary to popular belief, Singapore is not a single island, but 63 in all, comprising of other offshore islands also, such as Sentosa Island, Pulau Ubin, Sisters Island and St. John's Island among others. You can actually sit and enjoy free movies screening 24/7 at the Changi Airport. Check out Terminals 2 and 3 for 2D movies, and Terminal 4 for 4D cinema. There is an actual law against not flushing the public toilet after using it in Singapore, and you will be fined SGD 150 if you get caught. The tallest indoor waterfall in the world is located in Singapore at the Gardens by the Bay, and it stands at a height of 35 meters. Afraid of the growing hippie culture across the globe, the government imposed a ban on long hair for males in the 1970s. Singapore is the least corrupt city in Asia and the 5th least corrupt in the world. November 7th is officially celebrated as the National Tree Planting Day in Singapore, when everyone from diplomats to the common man plants trees. Some people even adopt trees as birthday or wedding presents. Caning is till date a legal form of punishment in Singapore. The Singapore government heavily discourages using private vehicles, and car owners in Singapore have to pay 1.5 times the car price to get their vehicles certified. Military service is mandatory for all men in Singapore for 2 years after finishing high school. And every year, servicemen need to return to train till they are 40 years of age. The Singapore Grand Prix racing circuit is not only the first one in all of Asia, but also boasts of having held the first ever F1 night race in the year 2008. 1 out of every 6 people in Singapore has assets worth $1 million or more, higher than anyone else in the world. The entire economy of Singapore is based on shipping, and everything from sand to freshwater is imported. At the same time, the state exports a lot as well. The Changi Airport was voted as the world's best airport for the 4th time in a row in the year 2016. The highest homeownership rate in the world is in Singapore at 92%. About 80% of the Singaporean population is living in government-subsidized houses today. Singapore is the 5th largest arms importer in the entire world, as per a study by the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. Singapore Night Safari is the first night zoo in the world. The tallest natural point in Singapore, Bukit Timah Hill, is only 164 meters high. Singapore has the biggest retractable dome in the world, with a diameter of 312 meters, and the ability to easily shelter 55,000 spectators from sun and rain. Every day, 2 new restaurants open up in Singapore, which is huge, given its small size. Citizens of Singapore do not need a visa to go to China, South Korea, North Korea or the United States. There was no war or battle to help Singapore gain independence from Malaysia. In fact, Malaysia democratically voted to throw out Singapore. Littering is a huge offense in Singapore. If found littering small items, you will have to pay SGD 300 as fine. On the other hand, littering larger items like cans and bottles can earn you a corrective work order, wherein you will have to wear a bright green glowing vest and clean up a certain specified area, to shame you publicly and make you realize how tough it is for the sweepers and cleaners. Certain topics are out of bounds for discussion in the public, and you will land in trouble if you choose to speak about them. Criticizing the government is one such topic. In 2008, when the Singapore Flyer opened, it rotated in a counterclockwise direction when viewed from the Marina Center. Later that year, it was reversed, on the advice of the Feng Shui masters. The only Singaporean feature film to have been awarded the Camera d'Or Award at the Cannes Film Festival in the year 2013 is Ilo Ilo, directed by Anthony Chen. There are over 3,000 kilometers of roads in Singapore, which when stretched from end to end, can cover the distance between Singapore and Hong Kong. The lowest temperature recorded in Singapore ever was 19.4 degrees Celsius on January 31st in 1934. Singapore is also home to Sunda pangolins, or scaly anteaters. They live in the central catchment area, and each adult anteater can eat around 70 million insects a year. The signature Singapore sling, which contains gin, Cointreau, cherry brandy, Dom Benedictine, pineapple juice, grenadine, Angostura bitters and lime, was first served at the Long Bar in Raffles Hotel in the year 1915.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get more updates.